Every morning, he held the cup in his hand for a few seconds and reminded himself, this glass is already broken.
Broken glass everywhere I tried to run, it was covered. Cut everything but the mustard, shit decluttered the cupboards. Hit my stomach but no stunner, always numb all I suffered. Just enough to avoid the cuts, but I got stuck where I hovered. Crunching the numbers on my luck, if I don't jump there's a jumper, I'll be hung in after I'm judged. Swung a couple of summers, accompanied by disgust, but one in front of the other. Still just barely over the junk like the trunks on a runner. Let it fall by the side and it obliged. Then it hit me that the moon needs my eyes to lift the tide. Symbolized by all the pieces was a puzzle in puddles. Struggling to find the chunks of what I was in the rubble. Know what I mustn't be, to know what you must is more subtle. Human torch, well there's gas between the jug and the funnel. But scavenging through fragments with the way it smashed, it was worst case. Find gold to reattach it, why I cracked in the first place.
Broken glass everywhere.
Can't turn back.
Broken glass everywhere.
Got me not knowing how to act.
Broken glass everywhere.
Can't turn back.
Broken glass everywhere.
Got me not knowing how to act.
Hey yo, don't push me, just as close to the edges I used to be. Even though the gold cemented it beautifully, I now strike and falter, just trying to alter what's said in my eulogy. Now 100 candle altar ain't my sense of community. Who really speak on it truthfully is an art in its own. Restored the youth in me like Ponce de Leon. The new unity had me feeling like Romulus on a mountain in Rome. Atop a cloud that can't be browsed by your phone. Lock the computer keys, fall from high levels. Reform for life 9 as a bipedal. Wi-Fi to the sky was the mind settles. I several dotted lines for this time vessel behind schedule, bringing back the rental, rather ride to the grind metal. This heart's glass, but the gold will keep it from its doom. With the frame on the Mona Lisa at the Louvre, stay in tune, trying to teach the youth these techniques of healing for the bone.
Broken glass everywhere.
Can't turn back.
Broken glass everywhere.
Got me not knowing how to act.
Broken glass everywhere.
Can't turn back.
Broken glass everywhere.
Got me not knowing how to act.
Do you feel that you're potentially going to be punished for something?
I've been informed that they would be of a psychological nature.
Had too much pain inside I need to recognize. I weaponized diverse side from too deep a depth to find. Accept that I'm to blame for it all. Save me your fault. Your chains are harder to break than ones that hang from the wall. All I need, one more bag and I swear I'll get clean tomorrow. That horse done took my head, 5 years in a sleepy hollow. Can't blame the demons, give them their reasons, I lead they follow. Almost died with my heart over my head like in Peter's gospel. I wanted wondering, could I be a sheep of God with teeth as sharp? There's some good people they feel but still can see the marks. I remember Al looking peaceful through all the sirens. That shit stuck with me, just like his needle while he was dying. The feeling when they revived him still inspires me today. I was grimy, showing decay like TV speeches with Biden. I could only move my feet to the violin. I was hiding, using A, B, C, and D, and eating E like they vitamin shit. Goddamn, keep on getting high, you'll be low. Need to take the wheel, drive real slow. I know. If you watch you pass by from that hole, I'm afraid you'll regret your time when you're old. I know. Start walking, it's a long road back. I know you crashed, but you're strong, so adapt. I know. Now the only thing my foot on's the gas. The only thing I got my foot on's the gas. The only thing. This morning the sun was pouring out love. It felt like warmth from above from those we lost from the drugs. Thank the source and then I coughed up a lung. I was searching for freedom, hard as a fiend who lost his raw in the rug. It's getting harder to understand how I was copacetic, dependent on the disease to cure me from all the rhetoric. Deceptive as it can be, it ain't worth your friends calling medics. The credit that was immersed ain't withdrawable from the debit. Yo, that wasn't supposed to be in my mirror at 28, a sunken face, while them demons demanded another taste. Slay the dragon, little cut to the chase, till a touch of grace on my shadow due to the battles and encompass mistakes. As my mind elapses farther and farther from Catatonia, I kill the old gods like Ragnarok, collapsing the parts from trauma, the sacraments to the altar, all mushrooms and marijuana, the badge of honor, the conscience I conjure while dragging Marcus on. Keep on getting high, you'll be low. Need to take the wheel, drive real slow. I know. If you watch you pass by from that hole, I'm afraid you'll regret your time when you're old. I know. Start walking, it's a long road back. Know you crash, but you're strong, so adapt. I know. Now the only thing my foot on's the gas. The only thing I got my foot on's the gas.
Do you feel then that the object or the result of all this might be your destruction?
Mm-hmm.
This is the goal or aim of all this activity.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. How do you see all this ending? Or what do you see as the outcome?
You did not answer that?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. I've just been talking with flight control at London Airport. The temperature there is 64 degrees and the weather is clear. If you haven't already changed your watches to conform to the time difference, I suggest you do so now.
Never been defeated, but was close. Arms toast from taking beatings on the ropes. Did it with the hopes that I scroll old photos and see a ghost. Low ceilings don't allow for a phoenix to be in ghost. Homesick, can't let grief elope with intravenous dope. Things get broke with that slipperiness and degree of slope. Made the glide and tilt, fly with the weight of survivor's guilt. Train my eyes to fill the glass halfway with expired milk. Couldn't budge more than an inch, fought for wind in my sails. Had me caught in a pinch like they brought digital scales. Came out the shell like a withering snail. Thanksgiving a bell for showing me hell during that Christmas in jail. Now I know that strength will prevail. Hail the flames, state they claim on sailing through hail and rain. Each page contains aches and pains from unable to canes. To know a jealousy aflame while I was grazing the plane. Free the ghosts trapped in the host, I'm acting as both. Think I've grown a tolerance to broken heart. Miles in the winter, feet still getting stronger. Got a smile like a sinner that's still healing from the corner. Think I've grown a tolerance to broken hearted. Puff taking top shelf, this hotel with duct tape. The saga deepens in retrieval of $1. Think I'm addicted to the climb. When I summit, just won't fly. No one time I take the dive, I'm a plummet. Ignore the signs of a dying republic. Which crabs climb in a bucket. Can't trust your eyes if you're depriving your stomach. Can't hide from it, biggest crime is reluctance. I got the bribe money, won't know till it's time. Who the judges, outside the clutches. Deny the justice of man from the blood of them hands. Can trust the plan, type insurance you will gut from a scam. Take the right away, the fire displays to break the fade. Flights delayed a decade, son, the heights I grace despite the cage. Ride the storm like the light brigade. Gonna be with it and ripe with age before my interest to the pipe is paid. Travel the astrals, the pastor was unilateral. The way time's moving is natural since I ain't been looped in fractals. The negativity got you viewing the ledge with infamy. The dives to fear the edge since the wings have spread, I've been living free. Free the ghosts, trapped in the host, I'm acting as both. Think I've grown a tolerance to broken heart. Miles in the winter, feet still getting stronger. Got a smile like a sinner that's still healing from the corner. Think I've grown a tolerance to broken hearted. Puff taking top shelf, this hotel with duct tape. The saga deepens in retrieval of $1.
We are now making our descent. I won't be speaking to you again, as we'll be in our landing pattern over London in the next few minutes. It was a pleasure to have you aboard our jet clipper. We hope to have you with us again soon. Thank you.